So Helen, let's just have a look at the goals in this contest. 2 penalty corners to pick the bones out of.
Yeah, good, as we've already said, good shot from Ansley, right in the slot. Really difficult to deal with as a goalkeeper and a post player.
So the coaches selecting 5 players from each side for the shootout, and a goalkeeper, of course. The players will take on.
Good play from Van Sickle, putting it across. Nice finish. Chances at both ends. Great Britain probably having more of them. Will probably be more disappointed to be playing in this shootout right now.
Well, changing goalkeeper for Great Britain. Amy Tennant is going to be between the posts for this one. Well, who will step forward for Great Britain? Pern Webb, Martin, Toman, Howard has stepped forward, and Sanders, I think it is. That is the 5, with Tennant in goal. Bing still has her kit on for the USA, so there's no change there. For the USA, we've got Sharkey, West, Gonzalez, Magden, and Moya. Now, would you go first or second, Helen?
I think I'd always prefer to go first. Get that one on the board first. Pressures with that second player then.
Accidental foul by the goalkeeper. It's a retake shootout, and a deliberate foul by the keeper.
So yes, it is Pern Webb, Toman, Howard, Sanders and Martin. West, Gonzalez, Magden, Sharkey and Moya. So Great Britain will be going first against USA, against Argentina. USA lost 3-1, only Sharkey scored. The one against Belgium was 9 attempts, and they came through 5-4. So Sanders first. So can Sanders give GB the lead? Sanders desperately quiet inside the Lee Valley Hockey and Tennis Centre. Good save from Bing. The follow-up is wide.
Tremendous save from Bing.
Good work from Kelsey Bing.
Yeah, Sanders choosing to turn her back on Bing, but Bing kept her distance, so actually it didn't really make any difference. Not quite moving her enough. Great save. Almost snuck under her, actually.
So here is Kathleen Sharkey, the USA skipper, up against Amy Tennant. Tennant comes to the spot. Here comes Sharkey. Sharkey trying to move Tennant. Sharkey does well and gives the USA the lead.
Yeah, really nice play from Sharkey. Moved her left and right, and for a cold goalkeeper as well, who's been sat on the bench for the whole game. I wonder how difficult this is.
So Holly Pern Webb steps forward as we see Kathleen Sharkey put the USA in front. Pern Webb, you feel, must score. Pern Webb goes very close to the keeper, and the keeper makes an excellent stick save just as Pern Webb looks certain to score.
Yeah, she did everything right. Pulled it away from Bing's stick. Here we go. She runs in straight, pulls it away, and she shields the ball nicely with her body. Just one more drag or a little lift on that, and simple goal, but really well recovered from Bing again.
Well, Moya now up against Tennant. If this goes in, Great Britain could be up against it. We've seen this deficit turn around before. Good save by Tennant, played onto the body. And so that will be a save for Tennant.
foot of the attacker.
Yeah, well done. Didn't do enough, did she, Moya?
Tennant was really close to her. She's done really well. The shot was always coming in.
So here is Hannah Martin. Hannah Martin to try and get Great Britain on the scoreboard. Martin, twisting, turning, and Bing's made another save, and Bing is gonna repel Martin as well. It's 3 taken, 3 missed here. And Gonzalez steps forward for the USA.
Gonzalez now for the United States.
Yeah, and just not quite doing enough before putting the shot in.
This goes in, and Great Britain in real trouble because the USA only need 1 more. Gonzalez then up against Tennant. Gonzalez. Tennant comes again. Gonzalez misses. Went for the reverse hit strike.
Still 1-0 USA.
And now Tessa Howard steps forward. And if she doesn't score and the USA do, the USA win. So Howard under pressure here. Howard into the circle, running right to left. Howard, wow, she didn't do too much, but she didn't have to. Everybody else tried to reinvent the wheel, and Howard just runs in and sticks it between the goalkeeper's legs.
Easy as that, isn't it? Nice play from Tessa Howard. Taking her to the left first. Doesn't look like it does a huge amount when you don't run in straight. When you run in on that angle, it doesn't look like it's doing much, but it is, because as soon as she comes back to the middle, the goalkeeper has to move.
So Howard celebrates. Magden now will look to give the USA a 2-1 lead, and oh, she's jumped the gun. She's jumped the gun just to add a little bit of tension. She can smile about it.
It's the nerves, isn't it?
Now Magden sets off on her way. The whistle is blown. Magden twisting her stick one way and then the other. And Tennant has to be careful here. Good work from Tennant. Did that beat the clock? Now Meister is saying no. Michelle Meister is saying no. The USA surely must refer this unless the Kuta is... They can refer it. Do they know it hasn't counted? Well, it hasn't. Well, the USA haven't moved at all. Unless I wasn't sure on the hooter.
I thought it was after the hooter.
Well, Yannicka
So I
shot.
was surprised she gave the goal. I mean, Tennant did amazingly well to delay her for that long.
So Anna Toman now with an opportunity to put Great Britain in front. Toman into the circle. She scored the last one against China when GB won that one, and she's going to score here. And the USA now have to score to stay in it.
That's the thing with these shootouts. Honestly, you can miss the first 3 and still win them. And you have to stay calm, still believe that you can come back. And Toman, she's got her stick rattled when she's turned, but calmly slots it home. Bing just maybe overcommitting slightly.
So here we go then. It's down to Taylor West. Can she beat Amy Tennant to take us into sudden death? West to her left, shot comes in, it's wide! And Great Britain have turned it around from missing the first 3, they scored the last 2, the USA missed their last 4, and Great Britain take 2 points from this contest. They have beaten the USA 2-1 in a shootout after it finished 1-1 after regulation time, and there'll be a mighty sigh of relief in the GB camp, Helen Richardson-Walsh.
Yeah, Great Britain keeping their heads after missing their first 3 to come back and win that shootout, and it's great for the crowd. You know, the people that have come here and turned out to support GB in their first game. Yes, it wasn't the win and the 3 points thereafter, but winning a shootout, getting those 2 points is the best consolation.
Well, real disappointment for the USA again. Another game that they were in that they could have got something from, and another shootout. They'll think that they should have taken more from that shootout, having had the early lead and Great Britain under pressure, but it wasn't to be.
Yeah, they'll be disappointed with obviously taking the early lead, but there was only one goal in it, to be fair. I think over the course of the whole game, USA, they did okay. I think Shotman would have been wanting a little bit more from them today. Didn't put Great Britain under a huge amount of pressure. So yeah, all in all, I think Great Britain will be the happier of the two going into their game against China next week.
Yeah, China here next week, Germany away for USA next, but the final score here, Great Britain 1, USA 1, Great Britain win the shootout, 2-1. So, some real relief. Here is the Howard goal. This is the penultimate one for GB. Magden, who had the full start, went again.
Yeah, Tennant did really well. She kept tall, delayed Magden, didn't let her get that shot away too early.
And this is Toman, who scored the winner against China in the shootout, which GB won 3-2. West had this to take us to sudden death, but fired it wide. And that, I'm afraid, is that from a USA perspective, but Great Britain will be delighted. Let's have a look at the match statistics. Look at those circle penetrations for Great Britain, 31-17, but only 8 shots from it and 1 goal.
Yeah, that is obviously the conversion from circle pens to shots is disappointing, but they must take confidence from the fact they're getting in there a lot and they are creating chances, and it's just they've got the best coach at the helm to sort that stuff out. Hagar loves scoring goals and he will sort that out with them. I know that for sure.
Okay, I think we can get down onto the pitch and Sam Quek, who have you got there, Sam?
I'm joined by Amy Tennant and Anna Toman. First of all, Amy, what's it like coming off the bench fresh, straight into the action?
It's great being fresh. Yeah, it's something I had to mentally prepare for, and I felt ready for it, so yeah, it was really good.
So you've been practicing on it?
Yeah, we practiced a lot of shuffles. We've not practiced me coming on, but I kind of knew it was coming, so I think, yeah, the men's preparation on the bench, as I could see the scoreline, really helped me out.
We did very well. Anna, congratulations on your goal. Been practicing that one, have you?
We have been practicing. I think the girls before me did a really good job, and it's just like when we were back at Bisham, so yeah, the pressure's on, but I just treat it like we do at training.
Yeah, how did you feel after the final whistle went? Because obviously you had your opportunities, but unfortunately it ended 1-1.
Obviously we're a little bit disappointed. We felt like we stopped playing a little bit, but the main thing is we have to lift ourselves as a team and go out there, and hopefully, thankfully, Tennant did the job for us, and a few of us scored, which was really good to get the 2 points.
Thanks very much for your time, and yeah, back to you, Chris.
So let's have a look at how the result affects the table, and Great Britain moved from 27% to 33%, and the USA, well, they are on 14.8, but some big games coming up for both those countries as they battle to get in the top 4. It looks a long way away at the moment, but anything is possible if you start winning games. So let's have a look at the upcoming matches, and well, Germany against China, that is tomorrow in Mönchengladbach, and then a couple of days later on Tuesday, the German women also take on the United States. Then next week, 3rd of May, Great Britain take on China here at the Lee Valley Hockey and Tennis Centre. Okay, let's get back over to Chris.
Yes, thank you very much, Charlie. Well, the Great Britain players are doing a lap of honour. It probably wasn't the greatest performance from the side, but they got themselves ahead. They'll be disappointed in normal time that they equalised, but a penalty shootout victory will be enough to give them that extra point. But a good afternoon for the crowd in this rather wild and windy weather. 1-1 at the final score in the end. There were so many chances at both ends. Great Britain taking the lead just before half-time, but the United States would not be denied their draw, and I suppose that was a fair result. We'll have all the analysis after this break.